Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
For months now, there has understandably been a lot of focus on the pressure on social care for the elderly, but a report by MPs out tomorrow, but obtained by ITV News tonight, says children in care in England are being failed by councils. The year-long inquiry found that between 2015 and 2016, the number of children being taken into care actually rose by 17%. But despite that increase in demand, local authorities spent 20% less on children's social care. And this is causing, perhaps not surprisingly, pressure on the system, with 89% of directors of children's services saying they're finding it increasingly difficult to fulfil their duties to children in need.
20 years ago, Jack was born to drug-addicted parents who were incapable of caring for him.
There's a lot of domestic violence. Some of it I can't remember, like where my dad tried to attack my mum with an axe. Some of it I can remember where I think my dad's sort of like headbutted my mum at a roundabout junction in a car, like fully, like I must have been about 3 or something.
The rest of Jack's childhood was spent in the care system. He moved from home to home. It was a system where he was never sure where he was going to end up.
The way they fund the care system, it's not that, it's like the bare minimum or the bare minimum standards. As like a whole wider government, I don't think they treat it like the best sort of thing that they'd want for their kid. Like I think if they put one of their kids in the care system, they'd be traumatised with the sort of stuff that their kid is witness to.
Directors of children's services in England say they're short of cash. In many cases, that means youngsters are only helped as they reach crisis point, when an earlier intervention might provide a better and ultimately cheaper solution.
It can't do everything. So what you end up doing is prioritising the ones who are most at risk and most at need. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what's happening. And things like serious case reviews raise the threshold so that local authorities become more risk averse rather than actually managing it and saying, okay, what can we do with the family in-house? Because they no longer have the resources to help them in-house.
Jack's now in his first year at university. It was a handful of social workers who he describes as superheroes who helped him get through. The government has said tonight that it is stepping in where councils are failing children and investing in the recruitment and training of care professionals. But on the evidence of the inquiry report, that intervention might be too late. Gareth Vincent, ITV News.
I've been getting away with it all my